Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. I'm ready with yet another update. Before I dive into a few of the timelines for international graduates with dependents, French stream, and other stream B and all, let's dive into few queries what have been raised by a few of my subscribers. This is by Manpreet, and this is a little shocking also. If you go on my channel under comments, you probably would see it here. So this is exactly, he says, "Hey Renu, I got my file rejected by IRCC because I only uploaded college diploma in proof of education form. Is there anyone else who got an ADR for this issue?" So this is pretty surprising, and I'll be getting in touch with him personally to understand what could be the scenario. In case if your application is being rejected because of that thing, you can definitely let me know, and I can see through it. Another question is, it could be one of my subscriber again, but that could be from you. So I'm just covering here. Poojan Patel. She wrote me like, "Thank you so very much for and all that. I have applied for TR to PR under essential non-healthcare stream. First of all, thank you so very much for appreciating this work. Now on July 16, and I'm residing in Quebec, but intend to move outside. So what happened is that for those candidates who have applied from Quebec under the category, of course, under general category for TR to PR pathway, and have stated that they have an intention to move out of Quebec. So you try working on that plan, because at the time of PR confirmation portal, you will be asked, to submit those details. So like you have to upload the photograph and your address. So by that time, you should be completely out of Quebec. So just keep that in mind. Now moving on to another, this first timeline for international graduate with two dependents. In this case, this applicant has applied on May 6th, and this is an interesting case, and many of you who might have the same scenario. First and foremost, the good news is that IRCC has started, assessing the application beyond 1 o'clock. So usually we were getting the results from 12 to 1 o'clock so far. Now we are getting beyond that. So in this case, if you see, it's 1:56 p.m. Eastern time, and with two dependents. So one was in Canada and the other one was outside Canada. They have received the medical. So if you see, they have applied on May 6th, and the actual processing started happening in the mid of October only. So they passed the medicals, they received the AOR on October 20th. If you see here, there were two ghost updates. Ghost update is, again, for those who don't know, it's basically a good news that your information has been updated, and IRCC visa officer is going to evaluate, and he started evaluating basically. So any good news can come very soon once you receive the ghost update. And now in this case, they have got the email from IRCC for PR approval received. So that you can see that ghost update was done on October 26th and October 27th, and yesterday only they have received the email for the PR approval, and that's how they got the portal link and uploaded the address. And that's what I was talking about. If you are in Quebec, you can upload the address during this stage. So if you haven't received AOR and you're still in Quebec, start working on that plan, but you don't have to get panic about it. They are waiting for the ECUPR. Now, few things I would like to cover over here. In this case, this applicant has not received the AOR, and before that, they raised the web form. So it's again a sheer wastage of your time and effort. If you have not received the AOR or ADR and you're still trying to update the information through IRCC web form. So in this case, they have done it three times. The first was for medicals. The secondly, this person has did like raise the web form by himself, and the thirdly, they have got it through their representative, like the immigration consultant. Second point, if you see here, the medical exam, they have uploaded the old medicals with the confirmation that they have applied for the new medicals. So May 7th did the exam, and web form was also submitted. Biometrics were already done, so they did not include it. They did not include in that application, so they have submitted through web form after receiving the AOR. Marital status, if you see, it actually got changed during the process, and one child was outside Canada when applied and then came back during the process. So yeah, this is one timeline. Another one is for non-healthcare with 3 dependents. Now, this applicant has applied on May 6, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, like a Vancouver time. BIL and PCC request was done again on August 3rd, and that was the day they were able to link up their application on through GCKey. So the BIL was done, and now they have received the acknowledgement of receipt. So usually when you link up the application, you're likely to get the AOR or vice versa. So if you get the AOR, you're likely to link up the application also. Sometimes you might not be able to link up immediately after receiving the AOR or the other way around. So it may take 10 to 15 days time period. Now he has submitted the web form for missing IMM 5662. Now that's the stage once you receive the AOR or you're able to link up the application, whatever the flaws or mistakes you have done at the time of submission, because everybody was overwhelmed and they wanted to just submit the file. There were so many documents were not completed. PCC was not submitted. Biometrics were not done. Even the screenshot of IELTS went on. So this is a time when you can submit and correct your mistakes. You can submit your pay stubs, you can submit the employment history, you can get the reference letter from the employer and submit it through. So this is a time after getting the AOR or ADR or linking up the application, you can just do it through web form or the method they have asked you to do. In this case, they have received the ADR for job duties, updated employment certificate, and there was a missing gap in MM 5669 form. So that was requested on October 8th, and good thing within 2 days time period this applicant has submitted it. Now they have got the ghost update again. First ghost update was actually on August 16th. If you see after submitting the web form for missing IM 5662, so that was for one. And after submitting the ADR for these above documentation, they have got the second ghost update on October 21st, like immediately after 11 days. In this case, they had got the PR confirmation portal that was on October 26th, and yesterday only they got the PR portal. So now they are just going to upload the information, and now they have to wait for the COPR. Moving on to another timeline, it's for French international graduate. If you see here, this applicant has applied on May 10th. Now, let me remind you, the French cases actually are getting quick response from IRCC. So if you have applied maybe like in June also, they are getting COPR. So that's great. Now, in this case, if you see this May 10th and AOR and medical were passed on October 7th, and the same day biometric were requested, and the very next day on October 8th, he was able to link up the application, and then biometric, of course, was done once they've requested the very next day on October 8th. PR portal, if you see, that's been so quick, like May 6th till October 6th, they were, May 10th till October 6th, they did not even receive a single response. And that were a lot of people were in dilemma, especially from the French stream, that why we are not getting through. So once IRCC start evaluating your application, it will be in no time. So this is really a good news, even for the international graduate or stream A, stream B. And I will be updating you through my channel. So for those who have not subscribed, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe right now. Now, let's resume to this case. He's got the PR portal on October 21st, and portal credentials were done on the very same day. And next day on October 22nd, if you see, the ECOPR was received. There was not even a single ghost update in this. Moving on to another timeline, it's for, again, international graduate with outland spouse. He's applied on May 6th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. He's received the biometric request letter, and that was for principal applicant and spouse both. And thank you, Sumuthi. His name is Moti. So, but thank you for sharing your case with me. He's linked up the application for both on October 27th. Sooner after linking the application, he received the request for PCC, and that's exactly what happened. When you link up your application, you might see there is a ADR for PCC or Origin IELTS or maybe a job-related document or MM 5669 form. So linking up is important. You can always try, and in case if you get through, it's good. If you're not, then just keep on trying once in a daytime period. And there was no AOR as such, so it's just a request for PCC, and that was yesterday. Another timeline is for international graduate again. So this person has applied on May 6th. If you see the timeline, 12:48 p.m. Eastern Time, is labeled to link up the application on September 10th. And that's how, if you see September 10th, he was able to link up, and September 13th, he was able to get the AOR. Biometric again was done on September 29th, and medicals were also passed. So after that, he's got the ghost updates on October 2nd. So now, if you see, there was no ADR as such in this case, and you must be wondering why ghost update. So whatever the documents you have submitted, now visa officer has evaluated it. So it's more like an alarming that yes, they are working on your file and they are assessing your application. So it took him almost like 19 days to get the PR portal here, and that's how he got the PR credentials. So within like 3 to 4 days after getting the PR portal, he will be, usually you'll be able to get this ECO PR. So that's a simple process right now, and this is pretty good. This is another timeline, and this is interesting because May 6th at 4:15 p.m. Pacific time. So this is, again, a really good news that IRCC is kind of moving beyond 1 o'clock for sure. Biometric request was done on August 28th. And if you see here that AOR was received on September 7th. Before that, there was a PCC request, and that was on August 30th only. So the ADR for PCC was submitted on September 11th itself, and he was able to link up his application on August 28th. So if you see, the link up of application was done here before getting the request for PCC, and that's how he got the ADR. There was a ghost update on October 5th, 7th, and 14th. So there were like 3 ghost updates within a week's time period. Then there was an ADR for 5669 form and 5406 form. And IRCC usually asks you to submit the documents if he is skeptical that the documents you have provided is not in sync with your application. Okay, so you don't need to worry much about it if you have not been able to provide the enough information at the initial go. Now there was a ghost update again 27th, 28th, and again on 28th there was another ghost update if you see here. And medical were again passed on October 7th. So PR portal, if you see October 28th. So after getting the second ghost update on October 28th, which is today, he got the PR portal. Now he's uploaded the photograph and address. So he probably would be receiving the COPR maximum by November 1st. And I'll be updating you on more updates for sure. This is another timeline for international graduate. He has applied on May 6th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Application was again linked on August 17th, and if you see here, he has submitted the PCC on his own through web form since he did not submit PCC and there was no request was made by IRCC. Now in this case, he has submitted the IELTS on his own, like the original IELTS and biometrics. There was no request until October 4th. So he got the request for Schedule A on October 5th. So that was the only ADR he got. And there was a confirmation mail that IRCC has received his documents on October 22nd. And that's how the very same day, like when he got the confirmation, he got the portal request from IRCC. And within a week's time period, he has received the ECOPR that was received yesterday. So that's great. Moving on to another timeline, it's again have a lot of things that probably would help you in understanding what exactly the process right now. This person has applied again on May 6th at 12:26 p.m. Pacific time. So biometric request was August 25th, and then there was an AOR August 26th, and that's the day he was able to link up the application. So both are actually connected. ADR for PCC and Origin IELTS. So you must be wondering, Origin IELTS, for those who have submitted only the screenshot of your IELTS, that's the time when IRCC would ask you. It's not probably, they will ask you to submit the Origin IELTS. So that exactly has happened on the very same day when he's received the AOR and was able to link up the application. After that, he got 4 ghost updates. And there was a portal request on October 23rd, and 2 days later he got the portal login details on October 25th, and today itself he's got the ECOPR. Now in this case, if you see, he has submitted the blank IMM 5562 form, however submitted new form through web form after linking up the profile. So on August 26th, when he was able to link up the profile, he has submitted the required documents, and there were a couple of mistakes he has done in total number of years in study in IMM 0008 form, and he rectified that through web form. So that was also done, and you can also do it after receiving the AOR or ADR without any concern. You can do it through IRCC web form even if it has not been asked by the visa officer. There's a timeline for international graduate. Now, why this is also important, you can link up because that could increase the speed of your case. That because in case if you don't submit the document at the time of AOR, like maybe visa officer has not asked you and you're not submitting it, so they probably would again ask you to submit the ADR, and then there would be a second ADR. So to remove that time, it's better to go for on your own after receiving the AOR, whichever documents you think that you might have made mistakes. So you can always do it through IRCC web form, so that directly you will get PR portal after receiving the AOR without any wastage of time. All right, so this is another timeline for international graduate. This applicant has applied on May 6th at 3:06 p.m. Eastern Time. If you could see 3:06 p.m., this is really good. So medicals approved on October 13, and AOR was received on October 19. The same day he was able to link up the application, and the very next day there was an update like IMM 5669 pay stubs diploma through web form. So he did that on his own. And if you see, this is what exactly I'm talking about, that he did not receive the ADR from IRCC and he has submitted all the form through web form. And then he's got the PR confirmation on October 26th, like 6 days after submitting the required information through web form. And that's how on October 27th, that's yesterday, he's got the portal request and now the ECOPR on October 28th. So this is all like the timelines. Now let's dive into our queries part. So if you have any question, you can always write back to me. Now this is one of the query you might have. A lot of you have a question about the PCC. Now let me remind you, in case if you are physically present in Canada and you've already submitted the PCC, you will not be asked to submit the PCC. And I have already cleared that while I was talking about the guidelines of TR to PR. You can always go and check the information. I will share the link in the description box below. So what happened is that when you actually have submitted the PCC as a part of your study permit and you've not moved out of Canada, you will not be asked to resubmit that. However, in case if you have moved out of Canada and resided in any place for more than 6 months, you may be asked to submit the PCC again. PCC holds the validity of 6 months. Just keep that in mind. So in case if you have submitted only the LOA, like the letter of submission, or like a proof that you have submitted the PCC, and for some reason it's taking more than 2 or 3 or 4 months time, you don't need to worry about that, because you need to make sure that PCC has to be submitted within its valid time period. IELTS again mandatory, so you have to make sure that you submit the IELTS also. Biometrics, in case if you have not done in the past, I would strongly recommend you to get it through. RCMP fingerprints is not mandatory in each and every case. However, in case if you have done it or if you have enough time, you can always go and apply for RCMP fingerprints. But usually you are supposed to get a letter from IRCC to get through that. Okay, so you don't have to worry or pre-do all that stuff. As and when it's required, you will be asked to do that. Now, for those who would like to share their timelines, they can always go on my channel and they can share their timelines under comments or under communities. And for those who have not subscribed, you will be able to get the new updates in case if you've subscribed. Otherwise, you will not be able to get any of the updates. So if you have any questions, you can always write back to me through this channel. I'll be covering a little more on TR to PR pathway timelines and CEC for sure. For those who would like to have more update on federal skilled worker programs, I have covered like a whole video over here, and if you go under my channel details, you should be able to see all the details. I'll just show you. So this is exactly the channel would look like. You can always go and check out the videos over here, and for federal skilled worker programs or for various updates. And recently, the news about the immigration minister, what exactly has updated, I have covered it in this video. You can always go and check this out. I will share the link in the description box below. And there are various timelines, not just for these, but also for French stream A and B. So I have it covered in it. So you can always, see through it. And there have been processes like for those who are still in the process of applying under healthcare or under French stream. I have covered a whole video on this, like how you can fill up the IMM 0008 form, TR to PR pathway form, and NOC understanding, PCC, medicals, biometrics. So you can always look for this particular video, and I'm going to share the link in the description box below also. It will have a complete guidelines how to go about it step by step, so you don't have to shell out your money to any immigration consultant if you want to save on that for sure. And there are many other things like for CEC and federal skilled worker programs updates, so it's all there. I hope this video has been little help to you, and in case if it does, I would highly recommend you to subscribe. And thank you so very much for sharing your timelines. It helps a larger audience over here, and that's the only agenda of running this channel. So till then, take care, stay safe, guys. Have a good day. Bye.